Well, past couple of days at work, I've been out on the road for a month, and we're supposed to be home weekly. And out of the whole month, I had 2 days home time, and we're supposed to be home 2, 3 times a week. And my boss, my young 24-year-old, 25-year-old boss, I was at a point where he keep on constantly fucking putting me out weeks at a time, and I didn't join this fucking company to be out weeks at a time for a month. I've been keeping track of everything he's been doing, and he's not even noticing that, which is kind of funny about that. It's like, and it's funny. It's funny when they tell you, we'll stay up in New Jersey for 2 weeks, and then turn around, you come down here and stay out for another 2 weeks, but you never get no home time at all. I like to be home. I really do like to be home. But my boss don't see it that way. My boss doesn't even have a conscience. It's seen that way. I didn't even want to talk to him. I had to call my the owner of the company up to let him know that what he's doing is fucking. He doesn't have. He doesn't even think about how I feel, and this time I like to be home sometimes. I joined my job to be home more often. But it seems like he doesn't want to see it that way, and he likes us to work on Sundays, and his obsession is us working on Sundays. What's funny about me is like when I quit jobs, all these trucking jobs I drove for. I drove for almost like 23 different trucking jobs, and majority of them I just walked away from. I couldn't tolerate the shit because I was about to quit. My job done now. I was about to walk away from him. I was gonna drive the truck to the terminal, take all my shit out of the truck, and tell him, here, you drive the truck. I was gonna give him the keys because that's the way he is. He wants to be a control freak, telling me where to go, how long I should drive, and it's fucking bullshit. You're talking to a fucking guy who works in a warehouse and never been out on the road dealing with this bullshit every fucking week, and then turn around. It's like, it's funny. It's like I'm always on fucking time on my loads most of the time, and if I break down, I'm late. That's it. I can't do nothing about it if I have a breakdown. Yeah, it's like the past couple of days I was I was stressing out like a motherfucker, and I kind of like marked everything. How long I stayed out, how long I spent the night, and out of the whole month, or from the other month too, I was home twice. I get weekends off. Yeah, right. I get weekends off, but I like to be home sometimes, have a little bit of normal life. That's why I joined the company, to have a little bit of, at least a little normal life. 1-2 nights. Spend a night in the truck like 1-2 nights a week. It's like my boss. It just. I hate somebody whose only thing that his driving is on a computer. His driving is on the computer, telling me how long I should drive and where should I stop, you know? And majority of the time, he's wrong on everything, you know? Because sometimes there's delays, traffics, and everything. These stupid fucking people who wants to take control of everything in your life, you know? Yeah, you know, I'm about fed up with driving a truck, you know? I'm about to fed up. I thought about just walking away from everything, you know? I don't want to work. I don't want to work, period, you know? I don't want a job. I don't want to, you know, I think jobs are bullshit. And the people who control you are the biggest bullshitter I ever seen, you know? And the ones who, you know, all your bot, you know, it's funny about how work is today is you're fucking the guy that you work for always say thank you, thank you, you know, thank you for their profit, you know, thank you for their profit, thank you for their profit. That's all they're saying, you know. We appreciate you. We always appreciate you, you know, because you know we appreciate you for our self-destruction. We appreciate you for our poisoning our food. We appreciate you for dirty air, you know, because we appreciate you because when you work hard to make our air dirty and our water poison, and yeah, we appreciate you. That's the reality of what we are. You know, it's just, I don't want I don't want a job. You know, I don't want to work for greed. You know, I'm just sick and tired of this fucking shit on these control freaks. You know, control freaks. That's all they are. Owners, business, government, they're all control freaks, and they're out of control. You know, it's like mentally and physically, they push you to your limits for their profit. You know, they don't give a fuck about you. That, you know, it's funny. My boss says you understand. He understands my frustration, but for the past month, with 2 days home time, he doesn't understand. He does not understand my frustration because he sits behind the fucking desk. He goes home. You know, he goes home, and it's funny about him. He can go home anytime. I mean, he can come. He don't have to come on the weekend, but he does anyways. You know, for free. You know, but it's fucked up that we have to go through this bullshit, and tolerate people who pushes us to our fucking limits. You know, these people, these owners and corporations, they push you to your limits, to your mind just wants to say fuck you, you know. That's why I walk away a lot from these fucking jobs, because they always push you to your fucking, that's pretty negative, you know. That is real negative. It's only for their profit, for themselves, you know, and they don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you people say that this is a positive reality. You guys are fucking high on drugs. You know, you guys are fucking, I don't know where you, you've been manipulated so much. You know, I'm kind of fed up from all these bullshit, you know, of listening to all these fucking people for their profit. And I'm trying, you know, making a living is not worth it. Making a living is not worth it. You know, I'm telling you that straight out, bluntly. You know, it doesn't work.